Hey, Andrew Bartos from the Beer Run here with a review of the Nike Pegasus 34. Now, I know what some of you might be asking yourself, hey, this isn't a new shoe. It's been out for months. Why are you wasting your time reviewing this shoe now? Well, I'll tell you why. Because this shoe has been my go-to shoe for a couple of years now. It's a shoe I absolutely adore, and I think it's only appropriate that I begin my reviews with a shoe that I love. Spoiler alert, this shoe's gonna receive a good review. So, here we go. This is a runner's shoe through and through. It can handle anything you want to throw at it, whether that be short speed workouts to marathons and really anything in between. In fact, this has been my go-to shoe when it comes to marathons for a couple years now. In fact, I've ran my past 4 marathons in Pegasuses. Wait, Pegasuses? Pegasi? What's the plural for Pegasus? Nobody knows.
Andrew Bartos from Houston.
Go, Andy! Woo!
Anyway, moving on. When it comes to the Nike Pegasus, Nike definitely employs an if it's not broke, don't fix it approach, which is something I really love. Nike is a company that can be known to go a little overboard from time to time with their new models. So it's nice and refreshing to see them stick with something that works when it comes to this shoe. This shoe remains mainly unchanged from the Nike Pegasus 33, so if you've ran in the 33, the 34 will feel definitely familiar. In fact, here's a 33 right here. As you can see, the midsole and the outsole are pretty much identical. They both have the Zoom Air in the heel and the forefoot, which is something I absolutely love. I think it helps add to both the durability and the longevity of this shoe. This shoe just begs you to run. It can handle any type of miles you want to throw at it. I currently have 2 pairs of the 34s. This pair right here, I've put in over 400 miles in. It's still in my rotation, still going strong. The outsole is still holding up. The cushioning, while not as good as it was when it was new, is still holding up really well, and I still anticipate running another 100 to 200 miles in this shoe. The main difference between the Pegasus 33 and 34 really just comes in the upper. This year, they've opted for more holes in the toe box. These holes are also much bigger, which helps add to the breathability of this shoe. I think it also might help account for some of the weight loss this time around, as this shoe comes in about ½ an ounce lighter than the 33. While not really noticeable when you wear it, it is nice to see shoes get lighter from year to year as opposed to going the other way. I'm looking at you, Hoka Clifton. The flywire cables are also more hidden this time around. Nike's known for the flywire technology, something I really like. Really does a great job of holding that midfoot in for a nice snug fit. So again, if you're familiar with the 33s, the 34s will feel identical. Well, geez, is there anything you didn't like about the 34? Why, yes. Although minor, I do think they're worth pointing out. The first is the heel counter. This time around, Nike's opted for an external heel counter that wraps around the outside of the foot, very similar to their Lunar Glide series. And for some reason, I couldn't get that snug fit on my heel. Luckily, I was able to mitigate this problem by employing a heel lock lacing system. If you're unfamiliar with the heel lock lacing system, you can Google it. There's tons of videos that show you how to do it. Anyways, that definitely helped out and definitely helped get that heel nice and locked into the shoe. Also the weight. Again, even though this shoe does come in lighter than the 33, it still comes in at over 10 ounces, and that's in a size 10. While not horrible, it's still not great, especially when you consider shoes like the Saucony Kinvara 8, which come in at over 2 ounces lighter and still provide a great deal of support and cushioning. So, how do I ultimately feel about the Nike Pegasus 34? Well, simply put, I love it. This is a shoe that's extremely durable, it's extremely reliable, and it's sure to hold a spot in your rotation until the next version comes out. So one thing I'd like to do with my reviews that I'm hoping is going to be a little different than other reviews you'll find out there on the internet is, in addition to reviewing a shoe, I also want to compare it and relate it to a beer. So, what beer did I choose to go with the Pegasus 34? Well, none other than St. Arnold Fancy Lawnmower. St. Arnold is a local Houston-based brewery. They've been around for a while. They make a bunch of great tasting beers. This here is a German-style Kolsch. It's a great, crisp, refreshing beer. Sure to go with any occasion, formal or informal. And tastes absolutely fantastic. So that's it for my review of the Nike Pegasus 34. If you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments section what you think. Have you run in the Pegasus 34? What are your thoughts? Do you agree with mine? Let me know. Anyway, until next time, keep living that dream.